Hey, let me ask you something. Have you ever received a good salary increase, felt excited for a few weeks, and then a few months later wondered, where did all that extra money actually go? You finally get that long-awaited raise, maybe 15%, maybe even 25%. For the first few days you feel motivated, you feel recognized. It feels like all your hard work has finally paid off. You check your salary credit message with a smile. Maybe you even calculate how much extra you'll earn in a year. For a moment, it feels like life is about to change. You start thinking, now things will finally be different. Now I'll save more. I'll become financially secure. I'll stop worrying about money. But then, something strange begins to happen. Almost without realizing it, your expenses slowly start changing. You switch to premium groceries because, why not? You begin ordering food more often because you're busier now. That budget smartphone suddenly feels outdated, so you upgrade. You convince yourself that a better apartment would improve your quality of life. Weekend shopping becomes a habit instead of an occasional treat. None of these decisions feel expensive on their own, but together, they quietly consume almost every extra rupee you started earning. And before you know it, you're earning more than you ever have before, but your bank balance doesn't look much different. Sometimes, it even feels worse because your monthly responsibilities have increased. If this story sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. Millions of salaried professionals across India experience this exact cycle every single year. Fresh graduates, experienced professionals, managers, even people earning six-figure monthly salaries often find themselves asking the same question. If my income has increased so much, why don't I feel richer? Today in this video, we're going to answer that question. I'm going to explain why a salary increase by itself almost never creates wealth, what psychological mistakes most people unknowingly make, and most importantly, I'll share a simple system that can help you convert every future salary hike into long-term financial freedom instead of short-term lifestyle upgrades. So let's begin with an uncomfortable truth. A salary hike, by itself, almost never makes you rich. That statement sounds surprising because we've been taught since childhood that earning more automatically means becoming wealthier. But real life doesn't work that way. There are people earning 20 lakh rupees a year who are constantly stressed about money. And there are people earning half that amount who sleep peacefully because they have strong savings, growing investments, and almost no debt. The difference isn't income. The difference is what happens after the income arrives. The biggest reason behind this is something psychologists call lifestyle creep, also known as hedonic adaptation. This idea has been studied for decades. Human beings are incredibly good at adapting. When our income rises, our brain quickly adjusts to the new standard of living. What felt luxurious just a few months ago suddenly becomes completely normal. That new phone that once felt exciting becomes just another phone. That expensive restaurant becomes your regular weekend place. That larger apartment quickly starts feeling average. And once your brain accepts this new lifestyle as normal, it immediately starts wanting even more. That's why happiness from a salary increase usually fades much faster than we expect. I've personally seen this happen with so many friends and family members. Someone jumps from earning 8 lakh rupees a year to 15, maybe even 18 lakh. Everyone congratulates them. Their social media looks great. They buy a better car, move into a nicer home, start traveling more frequently. But 2 years later, when you ask about their finances, they say something surprising. I still don't have enough savings. I don't know where my money goes. I thought life would become easier. The salary doubled, but so did the lifestyle. Let's break down exactly why this happens. The first, and probably the most powerful reason, is lifestyle inflation. The moment that extra money starts reaching your account, your mind quietly gives you permission to spend more. You tell yourself, I worked hard for this. I deserve something better. Everyone else at my office lives like this. One purchase turns into another. Your bike becomes a car. Your one-bedroom apartment becomes a two-bedroom apartment. Your monthly shopping budget increases. You start wearing premium brands. Dining out becomes a weekly routine instead of a monthly celebration. You subscribe to more streaming platforms. You book slightly better hotels whenever you travel. None of these decisions feel irresponsible. Each one seems perfectly reasonable. But together, they permanently increase your monthly expenses. Research has consistently shown that when income increases by around 10%, spending often rises by 7 to 9%. That means only a tiny portion of the raise actually improves your financial future. The rest disappears into maintaining a more expensive lifestyle. And here's the dangerous part. Once you become comfortable with these higher expenses, going back feels like a sacrifice. Even if your salary stops growing, your lifestyle expects it to keep growing forever. That is exactly how people become trapped. The second reason is something many employees underestimate: the tax trap. When you receive a raise, your cost to company looks impressive. Maybe HR announces a 20% increment. You calculate the annual number and feel excited. But when the salary actually arrives in your account, the increase feels much smaller. Why? Because India's tax system is progressive. As your income grows, you move into higher tax slabs. You pay more income tax. You pay health and education cess. In some cases, higher income individuals may even face additional surcharge implications. So while your salary on paper increases significantly, your take-home salary doesn't rise by the same percentage. Many professionals only realize this when they file their income tax return. They expected a huge improvement. Instead, they discover that taxes quietly absorbed a meaningful part of the raise. That's why smart financial planning becomes even more important as your income grows. A higher salary doesn't automatically mean a proportionally higher disposable income. And if you spend everything you receive, you'll barely notice the difference after a few months. The third reason is even more dangerous: easy debt. Banks absolutely love customers with rising salaries. The moment your income increases, they start offering you higher credit card limits, bigger personal loans, pre-approved car loans, attractive home loan offers, and premium credit cards with exciting rewards. At first, it feels like a sign of success. You think, if the bank is willing to lend me this much, maybe I can afford it. But that's exactly where many people fall into a financial trap. Instead of using their higher salary to build assets, they use it to finance liabilities. A new car comes with EMIs. A bigger house comes with higher maintenance. Premium credit cards encourage higher spending. Slowly, the salary increase that was supposed to improve your financial life begins disappearing into monthly repayments. Instead of working for your future, your income starts working for the bank. And many people don't even realize it's happening until several years have passed.